Hello, welcome, Misheard song lyric fans. We are in episode 48, and we're going to be talking about our first ever Bon Jovi Misheard song lyric, and it's regarding the song Livin On A Prayer. And the misheard song lyric is, "It doesn't make a difference if we're naked or not." And the correct lyric is, "It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not." Pretty close, right? All right, so this is a very well-known song. This is, of course, a well-known Bon Jovi song and performed by rock band Bon Jovi. It's on their it's actually on their Slippery When Wet third album, and Living on a Prayer was the band's second chart-topping single from that album. It was written by John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora, and Desmond Child, and it was released around late 1988, or 86, sorry. And I was a mere, 14. It was definitely well received at both rock and pop radio, and its music video was given some heavy rotation by MTV, and given their band their first number one on the Billboard mainstream rock. Okay, it was giving the band their first number one on the Billboard mainstream rock chart and their second consecutive number one on the Billboard Hot 100. Living on a Prayer is the band's signature song, and it's, of course, topping a lot of fan-voted lists and always recharting around the world, and you'll hear in a minute the social media prominence of it. The original 45 RPM single release sold about 800,000 copies in the United States. And I remember that's when people had to actually go to the store and buy it. You couldn't download anything yet. And in 2013 was certified triple platinum for over 3 million digital downloads. So still going strong. And I just checked on YouTube as of this month. This is being filmed in July 2020. It's had over 696 million views. So pretty cool. All right, so let's talk about Bon Jovi. They are an American rock band. They were formed back in 1983 in Sayreville, New Jersey. It consists of singer John Bon Jovi, hence the name of the band, keyboardist David Bryan, drummer Tico Torres, guitar Phil X, and bassist Hugh McDonald. Now, in this particular song for Livin' on a Prayer, of course, lead vocals was done by John Bon Jovi. Richie Sambora did the electric guitar, the talk box and backing vocals. Alec John Such was the bass guitar credited for that and some backing vocals. Again, Tico Torres drum, percussion, finger cymbals, and David Bryan for keyboards and backing vocals. So the interesting thing about this lineup is the bassist Alec John Such was what they called dismissed in 1994, and then a longtime guitarist and co-writer Richie Sambora left the band in 2013. So I did a little more digging, and regarding the bassist Such, I wanted to know why he was dismissed. So after looking around on the internet and finding some articles, it looks like there was an episode of Behind the Music. Remember that? I love that show, where John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora say in that episode that they dismissed him from the band, or fired him apparently, for unsatisfactory performance during live concerts. Also, his quality of session recordings during, I guess, the Crossroads album were a contributing factor of dismissal. And however, viewers were not able to hear his side of the story. And when I tried to find something, there wasn't anything specific of his side, but he apparently said in one article that he, shared his dismay of what happened with the band, and apparently John Bon Jovi doesn't like that because he doesn't like to air their dirty laundry, what's outside of the band. So he was dismissed, so to speak. And then Richie Sambora left in 2013 because he apparently said in 2016, stating back why he left, he said, quote unquote, "I really needed to take some time to be with my daughter." He stated, "She needed me and I needed her, actually." So he took care of family. And he actually left prior to a concert when they had in Calgary during the 2013 Because We Can tour, and since has only played with Bon Jovi at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 2018. So those are the last times that they connected. Now, the prominence of Bon Jovi is, all in all, they released 14 studio albums, 5 compilations, and 3 live albums. They have sold more than 130 million records worldwide, making them one of the best-selling American rock bands. and performed more than 2,700 concerts in over 50 countries for more than 34 million fans. So nothing to say they weren't a prominent band, because they definitely are. And they were actually inducted in 2 Hall of Fame. So one, the UK Music Hall of Fame in 2006, and then the US Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2018, which is so interesting that it took them longer to get into the US Hall of Fame versus the UK. The band received the Award of Merit at the American Music Award in 2004, and John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora were inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2009. So a lot of accolades. So let's talk about the video. So the video is, if you've gone on YouTube, you can find it. Like I said, it's as of 696 million views. It was filmed back on September 17 in 1986 at the Grand Olympic Auditorium in Las Vegas, California, and was directed by a gentleman by the name of Wayne Isham. It starts out with a silhouette of the band walking down the hall, and it features shots of the band rehearsing, filmed in black and white, then playing in front of a crowd in color. And in the beginning of the video, you can see John is, thank God, harnessed in by professional stunt coordinators and stunt spotters. And during the final chorus, he soars over the crowd via overhead wires attached to the harness. So very, very dramatic. Now, with the song history, surprisingly, apparently in some articles I could find, John Bon Jovi did not like the original recording of the song. And that could be found as a hidden track in the 100 million Bon Jovi fans can't be wrong. Lead guitarist Richie Sambora was the one that convinced him, said, the song is good, let's keep reworking it, which they did. And they put some different drum fills, reworked the bass line, added the use of the talk box, and that's what it was included in Slippery When Wet. And I'm glad they did, because obviously now it's one of their signature songs. So what's the song about? Well, the song centers around a working class couple named Tommy and Gina. That's what you hear their names. Both struggling to make ends meet, which is like a perfect song for now. I mean, people are probably going through what Tommy and Gina are. Tommy loses his job as a dock worker due to a strike, while Gina is working as a diner waitress. And I guess the story was inspired, like everything you write with what you know, on real life events that John Bon Jovi knew of and songwriter Desmond Child experienced in the 1970s. So for John Bon Jovi, he had a friend, an acquaintance, who was, I guess, a star baseball player in his school and wanted to be in the professional league. Only what stopped him was his girlfriend told him she's pregnant. And being a stand-up guy, he gave up that ambition and took a job in a factory. And with Desmond Child, he was apparently a taxi driver in New York back in the day. And he had his then girlfriend, singer-songwriter, her name is Maria Vidal. She worked as a waitress in a diner called Once Upon a Stove, and similar to Gina in the song. So that's why they use those names. And apparently with Desmond Child's girlfriend, the owner and manager of all those employees at Once Upon a Stove called her Gina due to her slight physical resemblance of an Italian actress back in the day. So you youngins might have to Google it, of Gina Lollobrigida. So hence the Gina with the Tommy. And quote unquote, here's what John Bon Jovi said about the lyrics. It deals with the way that 2 kids, Tommy and Gina, face life's struggle, noted Bon Jovi, and how their love and ambitions get them through the hard times. It's working class and it's real. I wanted to incorporate the movie element and tell a story about people I knew. Let me try that again. I wanted to incorporate the movie element and tell a story about people I knew. So instead of doing what I did on Runaway, where the girl didn't have a name, I gave them names, which gave them an identity. We agree. Tommy and Gina aren't 2 specific people. They represent a lifestyle. And Bon Jovi goes on to explain that he wrote the song during the Reagan era, and the trickle-down economics are really inspirational to writing songs, he says. And Tommy and Gina are also referred to Bon Jovi's 2000 single, It's My Life. So a lot of interesting tidbits on that, based on some true individuals that both, again, John Bon Jovi and Desmond Child knew. And it's how they wrote it. And that's where you make the magic, because it's right what you know. And then in May of 2013, it gained some prominence. So let's talk about the social media part. I don't know if you remember, but on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, when he was still doing The Tonight Show, he did a segment. And in there, he would find different people at a gas station. And at this particular gas station back in 2013, there was a young couple, or actually a couple, and they were suddenly offered a free tank of gas in exchange for singing a song. Man, why can't this stuff happen to me? You know I love karaoke. So the husband, his name is Will Sims II, responded with, okay, I'm going to sing Livin On A Prayer a cappella. And he did. And he was so good at it that the video of the segment went viral. And it prompted Bon Jovi to record a video personally thanking the couple for having so much fun with the band's song. So again, still prominent, 2013 from when it first came out in the 80s. And then just recently, I just found this out. I didn't know about this. So there is a YouTube video that was uploaded back on January 13th of 2020, so just this year. It was done by a gentleman, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, but there was an article out there that I found, online article called Bon Jovi Living on a Prayer Sparks Magic Moment in a Park in Viral Video. It was written by a gentleman by the name of Chris Jordan for Asbury Park Press. He actually did the online article on February 2nd, 2020, so that's 2020, and then updated it a day later, so he must have found, then he updated it a day later on February 3rd, 2020, so he must have had some more updated info. But it was about this, again, YouTube video, and when you look it up, it's so good. So in the video is this African-American man. All you see is his backside on a bench, and this is where the YouTuber uploaded it, and he starts singing Livin' on a Prayer, and all of a sudden when the chorus comes or getting close to it, everyone in the park joins in. So I wanted to know a little bit more about it. So the article says it's Bon Jovi is bringing the world together one park at a time, quote unquote. So it's a video of the man, like I said, on a park bench singing Living on a Prayer, prompting a impromptu sing-along, and it went viral. And the man, whom we only see the back of, raises his fist when he goes through the chorus of the 1986 classic. And it was uploaded by a gentleman by the name of Matej, I think, Presnick, like I said, on January 13, 2020. And it appears to be in London. So I assumed it was here in the US. It was in London, according to multiple commenters. And when the online writer of this, Chris Jordan, tried to reach out to Matej or Mate, he did not respond. So this is crazy. When you look at the video, as of July of 2020, this month, the video has over 2 million views. So again, in 2020, it's still making some, fun waves in the social media. So I hope you learned something new. I did. And every time I hear the song in karaoke or on the radio, I will know about what it's about Tommy and Gina, and what happened between the two, and how they came to be in this song, as well as these fun social media items that just happened. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, or you have any misheard song lyrics you want to send in, please send it to Misheard Songs, that's at MISSHEARD songs at gmail.com. Till then, keep singing those songs wrong and just send them in. Bye.